So all of this has caused several applications, or specifically Robinhood, to stop all trading with any of these companies. Now, Robinhood was always set up as an app for amateurs. I've used it before. It's set up to help people that aren't all that into stocks and the market and all of that to really learn and kind of put a little bit of money somewhere and just, learn the ropes, really. But it could also be for semi-professionals too, people that really are dealing with a lot of money in different companies and whatnot. But Robinhood now, very popular trading app, is stopping people from investing in GameStop, AMC, and Nokia, because all three of those companies were companies that are effectively failing, and hedge fund companies were putting money into them, or were borrowing money against them in these stocks against them, so that they in turn would make money off of it. And every one of the people on the subreddits were basically making these stock prices for those companies and others skyrocket because of the amount of money they were putting into it, basically screwing over the hedge fund companies. So I find it pretty funny, though, when you have a company called Robinhood that effectively was supposed to help small investors, is now stopping the poor from taking from the rich. Isn't that kind of weird? Am I the only one that's asking that question? It's kind of odd. I mean, it goes directly against their name. They were supposed to help the little guy out. Now all of a sudden they're saying, "Oh wait, not like that, not quite like that." They're kind of just wagging their finger at us, and it's like, wait a minute, that's not what this is about. This app was set up in a certain way for certain types of people. You can't tell us how we're supposed to or not supposed to use this application. It's free. It's a free market. We should be able to do it how we want to do it. This is also exposing trading platforms that aren't allowing free speech and trading of stocks, because there's others that are going to follow suit with this. What this is really showing is all of this corporate elitism and kind of the protection that the people with money want to have. They don't want a community of people being able to have access to the same thing. So that's why people are saying this isn't a right versus a left issue. This is simply an issue of people trying to take advantage of the things that other companies have been taking advantage of for a very long time. Effectively, all of the people that are saying, well, it's you shouldn't have been doing this. Reddit should not be doing this. It should be illegal if we're looking at what Wall Street says. They're basically telling you it's okay for the hedge fund companies to pull this stuff off, but the second that you want to, you're not allowed to have that happen. And that doesn't make any sense. This is all going to force a replacement for Robinhood, for these other applications. There has to be a replacement for these. I don't know if it's going to be Elon Musk that's going to come up with it, but there's going to be something that's going to replace these other applications if they continue to stifle the market, keep people from being able to invest in certain companies simply because they don't like it. It's also very similar, very eerily similar to social media censorship, is it not? A lot of what's happening here is where you have these smaller guys combating against people that are the elites. And social media isn't all that different from what we had to deal with Twitter, where the elites are protected and shall not be banned, and anything that you do as a smaller person, you just get stepped on in the crossfire. Somebody else can do it, like Democrats can get away with inciting violence, but the second that somebody on Twitter says something that Twitter doesn't like, you're gone. How does that work? But this is what's happening. And I also think, too, is that these aren't, like I said, this isn't a Republican-Democrat issue here. How many Democrats do you think were on that subreddit? And how many of them do you think right now are seeing this and saying, okay, like this censorship stuff has to stop? I've said it in a previous video, but once again, once you get rid of all the conservatives, Twitter's going to ban somebody. Reddit's going to keep banning other people. It won't be conservatives. It'll be the liberals who were fighting for conservatives to get banned in the first place. And that's exactly what we're seeing now. You just watched a clip from the William Hall Show. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.